Hey everybody, back with Fallout 76, and yeah, it's kind of a discussion video about two things. Two things that go hand in hand. The solar armor set and kind of healer builds, healer slash medic builds, right? So, if you want to be a medic in this game, the ultimate goal is basically the solar armor set. Because the solar armor set has very little use outside of being a healer, because it heals you and the group. And the main feature you want out of that is the group, you know, because healing yourself is kind of easy. You just get healing factor, and that kind of defeats the purpose if you're going to get this armor and play by yourself. Or was it regenerating? You basically get the regenerating effect for your entire group. So I got all 5 pieces. If you notice, I don't have the mask because the mask is not important to the set, and it's also a stupidly long grind for what is basically a cosmetic item. So I went with the marine wetsuit because it's actually better than any gas mask because it gives you uh, both air and water disease prevention. So yeah, here are my 5 pieces of solar armor. Now I didn't really care what was on them. All I really cared about was getting the set pieces. So yeah. These are all like within I didn't roll any of these more than 1 or 2 times on some. So yeah, this is the chest I'm using. I think I removed all the name prefixes just to keep them all in the same spot in the Pip-Boy, so I'll just call it Solar Armor. So yeah, that one's not actually bad because that's reducing damage, both in PvP and in regular. So I found that, since I'm not going to be doing... since this is primarily a healing character, reducing damage to myself is pretty good if I'm going to be moving around a lot. So yes, here's the left arm. It's actually Nocturnals, which is kind of funny to be on an armor called Solar. But yeah, it's pretty good. 25 radiation resistance and weapon weight reduced. So that's fairly decent. Maybe Nocturnals isn't, but like I said, I only really cared about the set bonus. Scout armor left leg. Automatically use a stim pack, which actually goes really well with this armor because the healing effect of the set bonus only applies when you're over 60. So the stim pack is going to get you over that. Oh, I forgot to mention, I haven't put all the attachment mod things on it. On the chest, I put the biomesh because that makes the drugs last longer, and I think that works with stim packs. So, like the auto stim and that will go well together. I'm guessing. I don't know. Solar armor. This one, weight reduced by 90%, which is pretty good. +1 perception and ammo weight reduced. So yeah, I got a lot of good rolls on the second and third effects. And then we have this one, which is this is also a weightless one. Weight reduced. Then we have weapon weight reduced and +1 charisma. So the weapons I use are mainly explosive weapons on this, just because it's not meant to be a straight combat character, and I found that if you're gonna be in a group, especially during like the queen fight, just you being able to do damage to like all the enemies at once is pretty good. So it's broken right now, but I mainly use this 2-shot missile launcher. But you can see with bare arms and the perks or the legendary effects from the armor, this only weighs 1 pound. So like almost all the armors and weapons weigh 1 pound, or all the weapons. So then here's the build. I know some of you are going to notice you don't have friendly fire on. Yes, I don't have it yet, and I haven't gotten a flamethrower that I've thought needed it. Like, I don't think friendly fire is very necessary to a healer build if you have the solar armor, because you're healing already. And you can also use, what was it? I don't have it equipped. But yeah, I'm going to change this around from time to time. But Team Medic also heals, you know, that combined with, I'm going to take off batteries included and put on, first aid. So that way, these all synergize really well together. But yeah, healing build in general. I made the healing build, well, this is my second character ever, and I made it because of the Burrows. If you don't know, the Burrows was basically the first dungeon in the game, and the way they described it, if you go back and find that that inside the vault, right? From whenever they released the burrows, right? They described it as this big like dungeon that you needed four very geared out players to do. Like you're gonna need a healer and a tank and all that. But as you know, the burrows is very easy. Like honestly, it's no harder than going through the Capitol building at high level. Like if you want, like it's still a good place to run if you want to go get ghouls, but you can get the same effect from the Capitol building, which is kind of a shame. However, if you look at the new roadmap, and I'll have it linked in the description, and probably in a post, but if you look at the new roadmap, right, there's going to be these expeditions, which basically sound like dungeons, actual dungeons to me, because they're adding a looking for group finder to the game, and they're adding stuff like that. And so it seems to me that, like, a healing build might become a lot more useful in the future, because right now it's pointless. Right? Like, right now, it's pointless to be a healer slash medic. I'm gonna say it right now. If you came on this video expecting, like, oh yeah, I've been trying to make it work, but it's useless right now just because of damage. DPS is the most important thing right now. That's all that matters. You know, you can just go get a bloodied build, bloodied stealth, and full auto weapon, and you will never need a healer because you'll be killing things too fast to actually need it. And, which sort of makes sense. However, if the reason I kind of wanted this healing build was, like I said, they're adding the dungeons. That's why I've gotten, like, invigorated? I don't know. Re-interested in doing the healing build. So, yeah. And there was a recent interview that I think it was posted up today. I'll have that in the description, too. They want to make this game into a single-player and single-player MMO is how they described it. And I'm guessing that with the dungeons they're adding, or the expeditions, which basically, I'm guessing are going to be dungeons, in a way, like more standard MMO dungeons. And the fact that they want it to be a single-player and an MMO kind of thing. People might be asking for a healer build if in their group. Maybe they won't, maybe they will, but I'm guessing life will be easier if you do have the full solar armor. Because the solar armor healing effect, unlike other ones, does work in combat. Let's get these ghouls to damage me. I want to see how good it is. Oh, wait, do I have ghoulish taken off so we're not seeing anything from that? Okay, yeah, I have ghoulish taken off. Alright, they damaged me. About like that. I should get lower. Okay, hit me. Alright, that's about enough. Alright, let's go out of the building. See how well that healed. So it's not gonna like instantly heal you up, but I want to see how fast it is, at least on a character, because I should still be in combat generally when coming out of here, so healing factor shouldn't take an effect. But yeah. Wow, it healed me already. Oh, that test failed. I need a place that I can easily get away from enemies. Oh, I know. Actually, alright then, you should actually go down there, because if I can get hit a bunch, and then, just jump onto the side roofing thing, and it should be fine. Alright. To this place. Garahan. Alright, fast travel just doesn't work, okay. How about here? Alright. Alright, fast travel, I guess, just, do it a different way. This video's already 10 minutes. But yeah, not sure how I feel about the solar armor. I mean, I like the effect. Like, the effect seems good, but generally, I don't know. I have to test it in a group, and I do have a couple people that play this game with me. They're not really hardcore players, they'll play it as much as me, but here we go. Hit me. Right. Oh, no, it is healing. Like, you can see it going up there. It's not amazing health. There you go.
Civilians should remain clear while the bells ring.
Alright, now it stopped working. What? I was healing, and now it's not. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I'm out of combat. I don't have Ghoulish on. I don't know how it works. I'll have to see. I'll have to get it all modded up to where it would be good. I don't know. If you're thinking about making a healing build in the future, obviously, depends on what you're going to do. Obviously, you're going to need high charisma. I also recommend lots of strength to get traveling pharmacy and strong back, but... Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, the healing build, actual healing build will come into use. I have to say, if you watch this far, this armor just looks like, it reminds me a lot of the World of Warcraft Tier 1 Druid armor. I think it's like Armor of the Cenarian Circle or something, or Cenarian armor. But it's basically you're covered in plants. And that's what this is. So yeah. I'll see you later. This wasn't really meant to be a combat video or doing things. It was just meant to be talking about healing builds and the solar armor.